Okay, we are live. Hi, everyone. I have
Hi, everybody.
Kathleen, J Lightworker, with me, and
Yay!
and my mods will be putting her link in, for you to follow. Make sure you do. I'll be sure afterward as well to make sure that your link is in the description box.
Thank you so much. I can't believe I get to be on here.
Oh God, I'm just so happy to have you on here. I really am. And it's a good Sunday. We're having a fairly good day here, so I'm glad for that. It
Yeah.
was a bit of a tough Christmas, but we got through it.
Yeah.
So
Well,
anyway,
well,
anyway, folks, there's Dean, Hermit's Corner, Geeky Heart, Ron, Paula. Who else is in here?
oh, hello.
P44 Chippo.
Yeah.
So I want to say thanks and for popping on with us here.
Yeah. Let's
Because
see. P44 Chippo was actually in the UK. So
yeah, that's
there.
that's like 8 to 9 hours ahead of us. Well,
Yeah.
me on the west. I'm on the west coast,
Right.
so they are staying up late for us. Thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
I did my hair. I did my hair this morning.
It
It was
looks
starting to.
awesome.
Thank you.
It looks
It
awesome.
feels good too. Hi, Jr. And Ron says, "Hi, Kathleen. Happy New Year."
Hi. Hi, Ron.
I can't believe it's 2022. I slept through the new year. I didn't even, it was not exciting. I woke up and I thought, oh, yeah, wait a minute. I missed New Year's Eve. And it's like, yeah, I just slept right through it.
Well, I went out, but we got home at 11 o'clock because I was afraid of drunks and all that kind of stuff, and
For
so
real.
we just yelled Happy New Year in the house. And
You did better than me. I'm a bit disappointed with myself. What was I doing? I was snoring, probably. I was out for the count, boring as can be.
it'd be funny if
God.
this is how my mother wished me Happy New Year, and you hear snoring on the phone.
That's right.
Yeah.
That would be me. That would be me. I was just telling people last time that I realized that I have never gone out on New Year's Eve. Never in my life. And I was just like, wow, that's kind
Well,
of
I
weird. Because
have, but
I
it's
was a
not.
party girl.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I have when I was younger. When I was younger, you know, yeah.
You yeah, I
Not so
mean,
much in the past 20, 30 years, but and mm, yeah.
yeah. See, I did enough partying. I don't think that it even matters that I missed out on the New Year's Eve.
So I got it covered.
I
It happened
covered
way back
that
then.
so much with tequila and everything. Yeah,
To kill you. To kill you.
yeah. That's a mind eraser. Oh, Boston jumping in, making me laugh. I have to make a phone call in about an hour. Sonia, hello. Hello, Lori Gilbert. We're just kind of chatting. We're just having a chat, and then we'll get to some of the questions that you guys have left. Hello, Shield Maiden. I am slow to get to my email. I know you've emailed me, and I'm got to look at that. It was this weekend. It was just like I was dealing with so much.
Yeah.
It was
Yes, and
crazy.
you just have to do what you can do and forgive yourself for not doing all the things that you thought you should be doing.
It's true, and that is so hard because
Mhm.
it eats away at my conscience. It's there in the back of my head, and it's like it means that anything I do will just be annoyed, or I don't
Yeah.
know. I feel annoyed until I get it done.
Right.
It eats away at me. So I got to
Mhm.
learn to let it
Live in the
go a little.
now.
Yes, work in progress. Of course,
Yep.
I will stay for you, Maya. I love you. You are awesome. Oh, thank
Oh.
you. Thank you so much. I love you too. And Kaya Noel, hello. And Sherry H from the swamp. Voices from the swamp, Louisiana.
Yeah.
And Ron, and where are you out of? Which state are you living in, Kathleen?
Oklahoma.
Oh my goodness, you are in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Or is it now? I know it can go either hot or cold. How is it there right now? You all catching
Well,
the chili?
well, let's see. Friday it was like 70 degrees, and Saturday it was 11.
That is what I'm talking about. That's like Missouri weather, where I'm from originally. You could either, it could be minus 32 with a wind chill of something else, and then the summertime you'd have it 115
Well,
humidity.
this was from Friday to Saturday. This
That's
is not.
that is like crazy. That is like crazy. That's like here's one season, one day, and now you got the
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
That is crazy. We've just been like it's inundated with a lot of rain, and so we're kind of like to me I feel like it's like kind of like a coma. After a while you're just kind of like it's in the rain, you're out of the rain, you're in the it's just I mean, I'm glad because we were going to looking at having to uh, save water. I mean, like I'm careful anyway now.
Hmm.
Yes, in Louisiana. It was, she's saying it was in the upper 70s yesterday, and today there it's in the 30s in Louisiana.
Yeah. Crazy.
Hmm.
Didn't make no sense.
No, I think our weather actually here on the West Coast has been more consistent than
Yeah.
what you guys have all had. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's
Oh my God.
insane.
Oh my God. I'm just getting on some lotion, you guys. My hands are dry. I'm a Tom Brady fan, Sonia says. After his performance today, I'm convinced he is the Terminator. Oh, you're what? Football. My husband watching that in there. So I don't even know who he's watching though. There's probably a few games on. I don't even
I
know.
don't. I don't know
I
either.
don't follow it.
I don't either.
It makes me crazy. I like soccer. It's faster moving.
Yeah, the thing that I've always been confused about football is that you're running to one end and
That's
then
it. Now you go
you
back.
run to the other. Yeah,
That makes me crazy. We run this ball. Now we're going to put a little marker, and then we're gonna measure, and I'm just like, no, this is annoying. I can't do it.
yes,
But I know not to piss off the fans out there that love their football, but I just can't. It's too
I
slow.
do. Yeah,
All right, so we're going to be looking at any questions. You can ask them in the chat log here too, because now they have a thing where we can actually star and
yeah.
and and highlight your question. So if you have a question, you can feel free to ask it here. Memphis, Tennessee, turning colder than I know that one, which is
Mm. Now
teach
my
in a
dad,
brass brazier. That's my grandma Amy used to say that from
my
Nebraska.
dad used to say, uh, "Brass Brazier doing night patrol over the Yukon."
Yeah,
That's
that's a new one.
yeah, yeah,
That's cold.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
cold.
That's just making me want to grab them and just oh God. Mm. And I was complaining because it's cold here because we're near the ocean, and that kind of cold is different. It's like I don't know. It just gets in your bones and it just makes
Hmm.
everything hurt. And I think that's why I was also just kind of unconscious. It just wrapped up and it was just like forget it. So we've got Happy New Year, everyone. Yes, Happy 2022. Can you believe it?
No,
2022.
no.
If you,
I think 2021 was just kind of a more or less recovery year for 2020.
that's the way I felt. It was kind of like
Like, mm,
weird. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It wasn't like it was a brand new thing. It was like, well, we still have to drag this stuff with us for a little
Around.
while, and then. But
That's the
I
truth.
feel I feel a little better about this year though.
Yeah, yeah. I think once we get through this spring, I really think that
Hmm.
we're going to be in a lot better
Yeah.
shape. especially with the COVID and stuff like that. That's the main thing. Although I still think it's going to linger until people do the right thing. Oh, we have Bright Opal in the house. Hello, and hello, Sharon Sipe and Trina Steele. Hi. And Happy New Year to you guys. And to you, greeter TK Teresa Cole.
Hi, greeter.
Yeah. We're just breaking into the chat a little bit. We'll take your questions. If you want us to look at what does your new year look like, we'll be happy to do that. Feel free to ask away in the chat. I'm going to go now, and not like I'm leaving to go anywhere, but I'm just going to pop. Yeah, bye. It's been real. No. Well, it wasn't that quick. No. I'm just going to grab the questions off the page that some people left. Hey, Tyler's here with Chromaticas Rebel. That's him. And let me just see. I got it here. And see what everyone wants to say. Okay. I'm going to go in.
Card.
Oh, got to grab your cards. Are they flying around?
Yes.
We got Bad Boy Rob asking question. And we got some good questions. Okay, we'll start off with Luna Light. I'm going to go from the bottom for just to be different. And this will be our first question.
Hey, Sophie.
Hello, Sophie. Always good to see you. Always good. Got to get you back on. Okay, so, and this is Kathleen. I don't know why it doesn't show your little bubble of your name. Did you not? That should show up. Why is it?
It's because you have the Luna Light thing.
Oh, that thing. I get it. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, it's Kathleen, y'all. Kathleen, J Lightworker, and JR. It will probably be one of the mods. I might grab the link and throw that up there for us. Or somebody. Thank you. So we're going to look at Luna Light's question, which was, where do I meet my next love? Well, I don't know about where, but I can tell you. Thank you, Trina. I had fun today putting on my makeup. I did. It was kind of a relatively no makeup over the, so I had a nice rest.
I really love the coppery eyeshadow. That really makes your eyes pop.
I need it because otherwise they look just puffy.
I don't do eyeshadow because it really delineates all these, and nobody wants to see this.
Oh, trust. You trust and believe. This is light. That the magic of cosmetics is a wonderful thing. I'm serious. I had a doctor's appointment, and she had not seen me with my makeup on. I had my makeup on. She said, I almost didn't recognize you. I said, yeah, it's makeup. She goes, I've never seen. She was just like, I was like, okay, and now I'm starting to feel a little bit bad. It's all right. I'm happy enough. I understood. Okay, so Luna Light. Let's look at your love and let's ask what the universe wants to share with you and us about love coming into your life. Maybe what you need to know. God, maybe what you need to know. I can't talk. Thank you, Luna. Let's just see if we can dial in. So I'm going to ask my ancestors and the Holy Spirit to help me dial in, because I'm always everywhere. And light. Hey, Craig, it's nice to see you on here. I hope my coffee's not gone cold. This thing will shut off, and then I'll go to drink it, and it's like, it's freaking cold now.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. I'm getting the Three of Cups. I'm sorry, not the Three of, yeah, it's a Three of Cups, actually. Okay. And on this is called the Bright Future Tarot. I've set the box down somewhere, but nowhere near where I can see at the moment. And I like it. It does give some little words down at the bottom, and it does say marriage, commitment. But we also know it as that social card, so that's interesting. And we get the Page of Wands, play inner child. So what I feel like what I'm getting with the first couple cards, Luna, is the ancestors and the Holy Spirit. They're talking about being more social, getting out, and just having fun, because that's going to look really sexy. Really, truly. When you're not worried about if somebody sees you looking this way or that way, and you're just laughing and you're having a good time, that is the sexiest thing ever, because it looks like confidence. And this is what I'm feeling like. And it's saying play, have fun. They want you to go out and enjoy yourself, and then discern those that you attract or that you're attracted to, and see if that's a good match. Because I'm getting that sense of balance with this Page of Wands. She's on a balance beam in my deck here. So there's a balance. There is an awareness. It's not just, hey, I'm friendly to everybody. It's like, yeah, I'm friendly, but I'm careful too. So I feel like, yes, yeah, right, COVID. Yes, she's saying COVID. But I see the Ace of Swords. So I do see and feel like there is someone coming. That's clarity for me. Oh, the cards just are wanting to slip and slide. These are kind of a new deck, so they don't have a little patina on them to make them stick, or a little coffee either. But you also get the Three of Pentacles. Interesting that you got the Three of Cups. Now you're getting that repeat of three, which is always going to be about collaborating, connecting with others. And this is manifesting. And I feel like it could be work, but it is where you are involved with other people. It could also be like, we're going to meet and go somewhere. Yes, she's getting it too. So I'm going to stop here, and I am going to turn it over to Kathleen, because she's mirroring me. Go ahead.
well, the right now you're filled with you want to go and do and hurry and find love, you know, charging in like a beast, but
You'll scare people doing that.
Yeah.
Slow your roll, baby. Slow it down.
Slow and steady wins the race.
It's
and
true.
that's this is the you have to have community with them. You have to they have to see you not at your perfect date
Self.
persona, but in your actual
realness.
Yes. Yeah. You need to set your boundaries.
Oh, yes.
And you need to look at the big picture, look at it from different perspectives, because but you got three of the knights. You got
Wow.
and then it ended with the 10 of cups. So three out of the four knights.
That's a lot of activity.
Yeah.
And a lot of messaging, coming and going, texting.
And yeah,
talking.
it's not like right here, but it's coming, because but I think you need to decide what you want from the relationship, and what you're willing to give to the relationship before you even have a relationship.
Let's see.
That's it.
Yeah, I see it, and that I see it's on the horizon for sure. but it is
Mm-hmm.
about you getting clear about what, just like what she was saying, about what you want, what you don't want. Think of that Ace of Swords as cutting the BS. Like, I do not
Mm-hmm.
want this. I can tolerate this. I'm willing to work with that. This is a no. This is a yes, you know? So we both see someone's coming, and it looks like you'll meet them through
Like
socializing.
work or
Oh, yeah.
yeah, work or
Where there's groups of people.
friends or yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that looks good. I hope that's helpful, Luna. It's good news, that's for sure. And
It's too
Bad Boy,
bad I couldn't say go on down to the Taco Bell. He's
yeah, he's
there.
waiting there. He's wearing a red shirt, you know, blue jeans. Be half the people in there. This is from Bad Boy Rob, and he's Happy New Year, love to you too. Any special things I need to know about 2022? And let's take a look. Let's see if you got some love. I know that Rob is interested in also, uh, you know, if there's some love on the horizon. We'll take a look and see what they show us. And this is for Bad Boy Rob. And you can go ahead if you guys have questions and ask them in this chat log, because I can star them now. And I think I starred Sophie's question. I've not seen any other questions yet, other than what I've got on the other page. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's see. Bad Boy Rob. Oh, I like your new look, Silver Scribe. I even like that name and everything. It's your revamp for 2022. Yes. Nice. It's the new year and I already feel like I'm behind.
Yeah, me too.
And it's like, oh well. So Bad Boy Rob. If you get something, go ahead and Kathleen, because I'm
Okay.
multitasking.
Okay.
Good. Bad Boy Rob's in the house. Okay.
All right. You got this the strength card, and you know there's strength in compassion, strength in kindness, and then there's strength in um, having the will to do what you need to do. And so you need to you may be needing to visit, you know, to visit your compassion as well as, you know, the will to go to overcome challenges. And that because it's right beside your intention. And you know, this is movement and quickness and all this kind of stuff. But the thing it has always said to me is once you throw that wand,
That
it's on
direction.
that direction, it's going to fly in that direction. And so this is your intention to use that strength,
I see.
you know, and you got the Lovers
Oh,
card.
got some sexy. Got some
Yeah,
sexy for you, Daddy.
yeah. And so I'm thinking you're gonna have some nice relationships, but also you know the relationship you have with yourself, balancing your masculine and feminine side, you're balancing your drive to your receptive
That's so
things
true.
so that you can be a wonderful partner for whomever is coming. That would be that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, make somebody very happy that
Hmm.
meets you. Let's see
Yeah.
what I get. Bad Boy Rob. What does what? ancestors and the Holy Spirit want to share with you for your 2022. God, it's just so weird. Almost said 1922. Holy smokes. All right.
Yeah.
Reel me back in. Okay, Bad Boy Rob, what do they want to share with you? Let's see what we get. Okay. Well, I get the Five of Wands right now, and that shows that you, been enduring challenges, definitely. And you have two fives here. Okay, so there's like a double challenge with the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords. So this talks about, I think, some inner struggles for sure. And getting clear about not letting people treat you like crap is number one with the Five of Swords, because that can be somebody that can be a bit of a bully. Sometimes they just don't respect your boundaries. So it looks like there's some fighting there going on with that, or some conflictual types of things that I feel like you're dealing with or have been dealing with, these fives. And then we get the King of Swords. So I'm getting clarity. And I just feel like sorting out what you want, what you don't want. Nine of Wands, resilient and self-defense. That's interesting because she got the Strength card. And this card really does kind of carry that same resilience and strength that the Strength card that she pulled, Kathleen, as well. And it's about boundaries for sure, and not letting people overstep. Let's see, what's he saying? Hey guys, and standing up for yourself for sure, and speaking your truth. And I see resilience, and then I get the Three of Wands, and so this means that your world opens up if you do this. And the Knight of Pentacles, practical. It's making a plan, and it's getting out there and doing it. And I feel like whatever you've been struggling with, and I'm sure that COVID hasn't helped with the social scene, but I feel like there's some mental clarity you're going to be or are working on at present. And I see that when things open up a bit more at the Three of Wands, when we get to socialize a little bit more, get out a little bit more, I see you doing that more regularly with that Page of Pentacles. And it's just practicality and getting out there to meet people. And there's some strategy there. And you need to you've had a lot of heaviness. So it's calling for you to lighten up and play. It looks like you've been working on serious stuff, heavy stuff, and it's time to let go of the heavy stuff. And that resilience, that Strength card is all about fortitude. You're a strong man. Now it's time for you to shift gears and lighten up, and to have a more continuous cycle of that, and not just like, chewing on broken glass. Is kind of, it's not very fun. But that's what it reminds me. You've been through something very, very tough here, with the Nine of Swords. And the Page of Wands says you need to have some fun. And the Magician says it's all about communication and communicating what you feel, not allowing people to overstep, but remaining, not being a bully either yourself, or allowing anyone to do that to you. And it's all about honesty and not letting people trick you or manipulate you, is what I get with the Magician and that Seven of Swords.
Yeah.
Don't settle for that, because you don't need to. All right? Because I do see people coming, but I think it's up to you to choose, Bad Boy Rob, out of those people. And that's where I feel like that sword energy comes in. It says, this person, not so much at all. This person, yes. Let's just see. I want to throw down.
Okay. Wowzers. Okay, I put down because I wanted a clarifier on the lover's card,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, I've got justice, you know, balance,
Again.
give and take, or cause and
Mm-hmm.
effect, you know, cause and effect to, you know, whatever you actually put into the relationship, you are going to get back. And that, instead of having someone who is just a taker, you know, that's a pretty good card to have in a relationship reading, because whatever you put in, you're going to get back, because the cause and effect. And look, 6 of Wands. You know, you will have the soul deep connection, because that spark, that fire, that passion is taken to completion. You are. Um, I always think of this as the mini world card. You know,
Yes.
yeah, and you know it's not going to happen really quickly, but it is probably, if we said 2022, it's going to happen probably the last half of the year.
I would agree with that because I also got that Knight of Pentacles, and it's a steady, Teddy kind of energy,
Hmm.
and that's that's you getting out there, like I was saying, in a way that is consistent,
Hmm.
and that's helpful. And I just think there's clarity, and just do not settle for people that just want to lie to you or not give you the truth. I see some issues with that.
Hmm.
And if you see that, that's definitely not somebody that you want. Now, Bright Opal has to go pretty soon. She cued me for this question here. Could we have a look at the, I may not pronounce that correctly, Trites Glacier? Is it still part of his New
Is
Year's? Okay, to keep
to keep
losing.
on losing money.
Yeah, yeah.
Please don't. Please don't
Please
lose
don't.
weight, Mr. Glacier. We don't want flooding.
Please no. Just no. Let's take a look. Okay. I have been reading about that glacier. I just didn't remember the name, so it's probably the one I was reading about that was melting. All right. I feel like it is. I'm just going to say intuitively, if I feel really a powerful yes, that it's going to continue to melt, is my opinion. Just intuitively, but let me take a look with the cards. I get the King of Wands, taking action. 9 of Swords, worry. So it looks like there's worry, and I see like a male, maybe leader, maybe a scientist, I don't know, trying to do something. I don't know what the heck they would do, but with the 7 of Wands, it's trying to target. It is trying to, I think, see what we can do to slow this down. Okay. Pardon me. And the Magician, yes.
I got the Magician as well.
Interesting. Yes. So I think he wants to continue to lose weight, if you know what I mean.
Hmm.
But I think that we have people that want to take action and see what we can do to come together and figure out a way to how to deal with that, you know?
Hmm. Yeah.
And the magician means using all the tools in the toolbox, getting people of various different special skills, highly skilled people that know this kind of science with glaciers. Did I say that word?
You're, you're what you said. Okay, look at these cards.
Oh my God.
What you just said.
That's just, that's it.
I mean, people will think I'm just copying you, but that's what
There's no way you can. And I can't copy you either. It just, we're sitting here shuffling cards like a couple of dorks, there's no way.
But look, I got it. It's going to happen. It is, but this group is going. This group is going to find out the strengths and everything to try to slow it down.
Right.
And they have, all they're going to get. I think this is going to be something that every head of every major country puts forth their best scientists on to really get it some ideas, because we're trying and planning and all this kind of stuff, but it's like until we're standing in up to our waist in water, then the powers that be are going to fund. We need to fund that. I think we might need to fund that.
Kind of like when Katrina happened.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I think they're going to try to prevent that from happening with this, because this really feels like what she's saying too is like the creme de la creme of science at the helm.
Yeah, they're going to change our fate because I got the wheel. So but it's like everybody is like pulling their hair out. They're looking at it from all these directions and they're going, what, how, in a panic. And it's not until they hire these guys, get a group together and start really
analyzing,
thinking outside the box and, to get it done.
I'm just checking for any more questions that I'm highlighting, so please be patient with me. And make sure if you do have a question here that you put some emojis around it. I'm catching Candace's and some others right now. Here. It's not too late to post a question, Mama Bear. Go ahead. You can post it here in the chat log. I'll just star the ones I see and then I'll take a closer look at those later. Okay, I see you've asked the question, so I'm just highlighting it. I'm just trying to catch up. And Cheryl Siminoff, I see your question, just letting you know that. And Chromatica, see that. Sorry, guys, just gotta. Bright Opal says, misspell Glacier's name. Thwaites Glacier, Doomsday 1. Sorry, that's just how I heard it in my head.
Doomsday 1. We go up to 12.
Yeah. We go past 11 in this. If y'all Spinal Tap. Okay, and Aspie Third Eye says, asked Kippers what effect this glacier would have on the planet. Got sad news. Yeah. And Trina, you're going to finish up dinner. Okay, that's fine. I'm just looking through here. I see your questions. I'm just, oh, hey, Lisa, how you doing? Got to catch up with all you guys. I am so damn behind.
Hi, Lisa.
Some quantities of water just can't be mopped up after the fact. That could be the lesson. This is from Aspie Third Eye.
Yeah. Well, you spill the ocean in here on my house, and I'll just give it up.
I'm just going to have a boathouse. I guess it'd be like Noah, just going to build an ark. Oh my God. All right. I see you got, I'm just grabbing your all questions. Okay, that's good. Now I can go to my starred ones. All right, we got that. Candace. Okay, we're going to do yours is next. Will the business that my husband and I are about to open flourish this year? Let's take a look. Well, the first 3 years of a business are tough. And that's really, they really are you got to get your legs out, underneath you and your name out there. Mm-hmm. Know that because my husband had his own business as an electrician. And now he didn't like being his own boss. He's a supervisor, but he's at traffic lights. Mm-hmm. Did I miss a lot of questions? Okay, proof of the afterlife. That's a good question. Ocean levels would rise by 65 centimeters. Oh, yeah. You better believe it. I've looked at those charts thinking, how long should I live at this place? Or, it's going to be, that's if I live another 30 years. I'm 53 now, so I really do not want to be much past 81. Just note to God. If I could put that order in.
Druthers.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I do not want to end up too old and decrepit. All right. Sorry, guys. I did take my antihistamine. She witnessed it.
I did.
I'm still kind of snivelly. So, Candace. Well, your husband and your business. I have a feeling you will do well, but I think it's going to be, as most businesses are, just, a bit of a challenge. The first year is always not too easy, but let's just see what we get. It's always good. And I'm sure you probably do have it to keep in mind that, that first 3 years is really what it takes, not to be too hard on yourself if those are challenging.
Right.
In starting out a new business. Let's just see what we get. Kathleen, if you've got something, you go right ahead. I get the Emperor. That's your husband, leadership, and good mastery of skills. And the Hanged Man, that indicates that this has been delayed or something. And this would indicate also that getting a different perspective, maybe your husband got a different perspective about the business, or changed his mind, or held off. I get something like that. And then I get the High Priestess. So there's intuition, trusting your gut and your intuition with this. And there are some things that will occur that you just can't foresee right now too with that High Priestess, but they are significant. And they kind of reveal them. There we go. They reveal themselves. Yes. We have the Queen of Swords. This is independence and being a good boss, boss lady going on there. And you've got the intuition married up with that. So that feels really good. The Four of Cups, okay, that can be like boredom and restlessness, and like it can be difficult because you want to be at a different place with the business, and you just kind of have to wait a little bit there. The Page of Cups, that means, keeping it focused on love, keeping it focused on light, on fun, not getting too down about it. Get some playful, get some time to play to make sure that while you're working on this and you're wanting it to be a lot faster in picking up, that you're not spinning yourself out with that thought.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the Page of Cups says, you have loyalty and there's a great deal of sensitivity. Make sure that you're taking care emotionally of yourself at that time, because it might be kind of a bit of a struggle. Yeah, 10 of Swords, certain endings, certain, painful endings, putting an end to that. And the Wheel of Fortune. So I think you are meant to do this, but I think there's a learning curve.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely with it, of course.
Always is.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like it will propel you into your calling, truly, with that Wheel of Fortune and that 10 of Swords. You get that too?
I gotta show you my cards.
I gotta shut my mouth and let you do it's your cards.
Okay.
Oh my
Look,
God. 7 of Wands.
so you have to set up what you're going to do and stick to it. Stick it through, stick it out by, establish the boundaries of what you want to achieve by such and such date, and try to stick to it, but don't like kill yourself to do it. But by making a plan and sticking to it, it helps when anything happens and everything gets out of control. It helps to have a plan already in place, because sometimes you get to the point to where that you cannot, you're bumfuzzled. You're like, oh my God, this happened, now what do I do? I and freeze. And freezing in anything is not not what you want to do. So
Keep
Hierophant.
keeping on. Keep on.
Yeah, keeping
And
on.
maybe Council too.
Mm-hmm. And the Hierophant, this will lead you to your a higher power, a higher, because you are down here, you're on the steps, and you're taking those steps to make your business and your family prosper. But in the journey of these steps up this ladder, you are going to come into either your business, or through your business you're going to come into contact with something that is going to be your higher
Significant.
calling,
Yeah, it
significant
is a
calling.
calling. Yeah, a true
Hmm.
calling.
And you're going to go through to completion on this. It is going to
The
happen.
world. Yeah.
Hmm. But you're going to have to go through figuring out what lies beneath, figuring out how all the little dirt that you have to dig up to plant that seed. Okay.
That means going through some fears, doing a
Hmm.
little shadow work, and just
Hmm.
reclaiming
Yeah.
your power from your fear of the
Yeah.
unknown.
Yeah. And you'll have conflicts when you delve into those fears, but you end with the lovers. And in a business setting, this means a contract, a very lucrative, you know, contract with another.
Yeah. And I think that's your husband. So it looks like you guys work together. You're a good team. That's what I
Mm-hmm.
get with that. So
Mm-hmm.
you'll weather it and you'll become stronger. But you'll have your things. It's definitely you should do it, but it will be challenging, of
Mm-hmm.
course.
Yeah.
Oh, this is your first time on a live, huh, with me. Oh, you are doing this perfectly, Candace. You did it stellar.
Awesome.
Wunderbar.
Wonderful.
Yes. Let's see. What's our next question here? Here we go. I love this because now I can just once you star them, then you can just pop over to all your starred column, and you've just got the questions. I love this so much. It's so much
Where
answer here.
where do you where do you look for the start?
Okay. Well, it probably won't show for you, but it might. It's
It
where
did.
the live. Okay, yeah, you can see live, and there's like a
That
number. Yeah. So like then when
is
you,
awesome.
yes, and a real improvement, you guys, with YardStream. That's so helpful.
Yeah.
Mm. Sherry H wants to know any messages from Spirit for 2022 for Sherry in Louisiana. Now I'm starting to think about food again. I just said Louisiana.
Yeah. Yeah. I tell you what.
I was watching
Uh,
some about Cajun food last night. I was just like,
yeah. I got have cousins down in Louisiana, in DeQuincy and DeCharles. Sherry H. If you know where that is. And I tell you what, their mama, she made gumbo
oh, I
that
love that.
I've tried and tried and tried, but I mean, mine's good. Mine's
Yeah,
good, but it ain't hers.
yeah. Some folks, it is truly an art. My
Yeah.
husband has made it, and it's good. But if you go to like a place like here, there's a place called Brenda's Meat and Three, and it is New Orleans based cuisine. And but that is like, man, you have their gumbo, and it's just like, it just knocks your socks off. It's just like, holy cow, got to get back there. And they
Yeah.
do fried chicken. Oh, shoot. Oh, dear. I'm sorry. Your reading's only going to be about food, Sherry. It's going to be about gumbo. Let's see what Spirit has to say for Sherry H. of Louisiana for 2022. I'll make sure I give these a good shuffling. Yeah, you can put questions in the chat, Mama Bear. I've already got yours starred, just so you know. Oh, she says, Sherry H. that we're reading on says she made a big pot of chicken and sausage gumbo. What the?
Oh
Wait a minute,
man.
where'd that go? That just moved. For today, you're freezing your butts off, huh? Your bodykins. Two kinds of gumbo, Cajun gumbo and Creole. Ah,
I like Cajun.
I would try both. I have to, just to make sure that, you know, see which one I like best. I probably like them both.
Yeah. Oh, I like the roux.
Oh yeah, make that with the dark roux, but that takes a longer time. But I was
Stir
watching.
and stir and stir.
I was watching this guy showed some like shortcuts. Now it's not going to be as great as it would be if you took the time, but it was interesting about how he did the roux. What he did was he baked the flour so that it was
Already
dark.
cooked a little bit.
Yeah, and so when he went to make the roux, he'd already like I said, browned the flour
Huh.
ahead of time. It was like, oh, I didn't think about doing that.
Huh.
So kind of like toasting the flour before, and you just get more flavor. And I was like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I have to try that.
Never even thought about it.
Yeah. Well, I get the strength card for you, and courage and self-control.
Mhm.
That just means like definitely dealing with things in a controlled manner. 7 of Wands. Yeah, and you know what? It's all about, this year's all about boundaries. 7 of Wands. With that strength card too, it's like, do not let people see that you are a strong woman and that you don't need any nonsense, because that is what I do get. This is about confidence, self-control, courage, and being sure of yourself, even if you're going to if there's a bit of competition, even, where you're doing something and maybe it is a competition with cooking or who knows what, but just do it is what it's saying. Get out there and do it. Show your strength. Yes. Four of Pentacles, you have stability and status, and the Five of Wands. This is about, I feel like there's, some people challenging, might be a bit jealous, actually, of your stability and self-control, trying to get the better of you. Who is doing that? The Knight of Pentacles, you just keep it steady and you succeed past that. You get the Chariot. So any kind of like work that you're doing will come through. You'll get around like a roller derby queen. You will skate around the issues. You'll get around the people, the problems, and stand up for yourself. You won't let them pull you down. That definitely feels like a really important message, not to let people pull you down or mess with your gumbo.
Yeah. Don't you let them call that gumbo Creole gumbo if it's Cajun gumbo.
And I get the King of Cups. I get compassionate male there. That's going to be helpful to you with the Six of Swords. It helps his energy brings in, and his compassionate and care. I feel like this is somebody that has your back. Mm-hmm. And this year is your year to shine. And to be confident about your skills and your abilities out in the real world. If you're going up for jobs, whatever, just do it. And just do your best. Let your light shine. Don't be afraid to let that light shine, because you've got it. You can write these checks, okay? You've got the confidence is there. You don't have to fake it. Mm-hmm. And you might notice that some people might be a little jealous. I do kind of see that, but you just be you. Mm-hmm. That's what I see, Sherry. I think it's really good. Is she saying anything? Ooh, Larissa says she loves shrimp Creole. Yeah, I've got Mama Bear on the list. Oh, what did she say here? Creole gumbo is a tomato base. Oh, and the Cajun is the roux base. That's the dark roux. Okay, that's good to know. I didn't know that. Katie Moonchild says, I'm with you, Maya. I say both.
Okay. So, Sherry, this is where you are now. You are feeling a little lackadaisical because you have had things happen over and over again, and it's not been a great year. But now you have choices. You can decide. Some of those things that have happened recently, you haven't had a choice.
Right.
But now you do. You have the ability to transform your life because you have that passion, that drive, that the
strength.
Strength that people look for. So do not sell yourself short, because you got the King of Cups. He is a healer. He is the most emotional. The most emotionally mature king of the deck. So that says something, because it says that what you put into the world, you have actually thought about. You try to put forth a message that people can grow from, instead of just do what I say.
Heck no, you're not the best of me.
Yeah. And that's having that ability, and I got this too, the Knight of Cups, because I think this may be your son, he is really going to help you, and you, you're going to help each other. Something, but I think that both of you are going to grow in 2022, and you're going to have satisfaction from it.
Oh,
Joy.
yes.
Yeah. So good cards, good cards.
You have endured, and you've got
Yes.
some good stuff coming. I've gotten
Mhm.
that for myself a little bit. When I could basically stay awake long enough to read on myself this week. I don't know what it was. Well, I've been through a lot emotionally, so that was it. I forget, how exhausting that is.
Right.
So that did it. All
Yeah.
right. I hope that was helpful, Sherry H. Okay. Mama Bear. My daughter got her heart broken. Oh, boo.
Oh.
Is there any guidance from the cards that she can get? Okay. I think you may have. Yeah. Here's the in caps. You can see it a little bit better. We're getting a little older now. We can't see as.
I know, it's sad,
Just
isn't
thinking,
it?
should I have gotten my reading glasses? Or does the print look smaller?
Yeah. Sweet.
Okay. And don't worry if you left a question on the community tab. I'll grab that too. Don't worry. We'll make sure that we get them all. Okay. Mama Bear. Your daughter. Well, my guides are a little bit dry. They say that she's lost a necessary, like, troubling weight. Like he's.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know because I don't know this person or anything, reason to say that, but it's what came to me. It was kind of like, this is not a bad thing, despite how much it
Yeah.
hurts.
Yeah, I think this is going to be one of those things that have a silver lining, a very prevalent silver lining, and she's going to figure it out pretty soon.
Yeah. I'm getting also that it's going to free her up to meet somebody better.
Yeah.
Ahead, a little further ahead. I think there's some self-work. This is just an intuitive feeling. Let's see what my cards say. And Kathleen, if you pick up something, just go right ahead.
Okay. Well, yeah. What you said about her opening the path for a new love, that is going to help make her grow, make her um
I got the lovers.
yeah, I mean, I see a flowers, pop, 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 like a cartoon, pop, pop,
Mm-hmm.
pop, and everything blooming. And so I think that it's gonna really, when she works through this, I think that she's going to really hit her stride.
Yep, I get the lovers and the Six of Pentacles. This is good. She will reach out for the help that she needs. It's making a decision, and decisions that, like what Kathleen was just saying about, again, there's getting clarity and making decisions about the next person she would involve herself with.
Mm-hmm.
And I get like there's also the exchange of resources. So she might want to look at a little bit of counseling. There's no harm in that. It might help her just give that boost of perspective. And you had what was that? The Eight of Pentacles?
No,
The
it was
six.
the six.
You get the six as well, the same as me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And then I get the Nine of Pentacles, which is abundance and security.
Mm-hmm.
Again, is kind of a good thing, despite how much it hurts, because better things are coming. Courage and self-control. It's going to make her a stronger woman. Mm-hmm. That is going to get a stronger man than somebody that's a little boy playing at being a man. Yeah. That's what I got. Yeah, I get the King of Swords, a stronger individual that's more intellectual is on the horizon. And the Two of Pentacles could meet them and not have her mind completely made up about this guy in the future. But I see there's kind of priorities, or there's indecision back and forth, and some worry. I think because what she's been through with other relationships, and there's some judgment though, and it's breakthrough. So yeah, she's got a better dude on the way. This is just cutting away the dead wood. Pardon my bluntness.
Well, I got, she needs somebody who will give as well as take. And this this one was not. Um, but she also needs to look at her feminine side and her masculine side, because you have to put boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
If you do not set your own boundaries and make them stick, you have a problem in any relationship. I
People will
mean,
abuse you.
yes, and they may not have started out to mean to do that. They may not have even thought about it, but because we can do it to where that you can have boundaries and still let them know you love them. It's not a boundary is not a bad thing. It's just a boundary. It's you know and the page of swords is, I mean, she's very heartbroken right now, but
Yeah.
I think she is going to have a light bulb moment, and
Yes.
she is going to realize that she needs to set boundaries. She needs to be a stronger, more forceful person, because she is that person. She has to live in her body. And so she needs to take charge of the situation. And when she does,
Wow.
everything changes.
Look at that. That's great. That's a great reading.
Thank you.
Yeah. She's
Yay.
she says her daughter was sitting there listening with. So I hope that was helpful, Mama Bear's daughter. You're going to move forward and grow, and this this heartbreak will be in the past
Mm-hmm.
eventually,
Yeah.
and good good things coming from it that you will learn.
Yeah, but I mean, anybody will take advantage and take you for granted if you allow it.
Yeah, it's true. I've done it. I have done that, and it's really better not to, because then that person, if you don't keep boundaries, they lose respect for you. Okay,
Hmm.
they will. Um, and you feel like you're damned if you do and damned if you don't, because he's like, well, they don't like it if I get to, you know, if I don't let them have their way, or do, make them be the center of how everything is run. But you know what? That's no kind of man. That's not a man. You need a man that can be a man. That's not expecting you to be anybody other than yourself.
Hmm. Yep.
And definitely needs to respect boundaries and feelings, that you have feelings that are valid and just as important as theirs. I kind of get a feeling maybe a little old fashioned with some of these guys still. But here is our next question. Sherry Simonoff, will I be able to be an entrepreneur in 2022? I feel like yes, but I will definitely look at the cards.
Oh wow. Well, I pulled 3 cards, and I just think I'm going to stop. I got the Queen of Cups. You know, she is all about um, intuition. She's really going to push energy into whatever this deal is, and her energy is healing, love, light. Um, you know, water energy. She is going to put forward towards your endeavor. And then I got the Queen of Wands. She is inspiration, and you know that's a big part of being an entrepreneur is keeping yourself inspired to keep going when you really want to quit. and,
Yeah.
and finally, out of the 3 cards I pulled, the
Ta-da!
6 of Wands. That's victory. That's accomplishment, completion.
And
So
recognition too.
and recognition, public recognition, yes. And so with these 3 cards, I'm gonna say, yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah. Yeah, those are excellent cards. Those are a green light, if you ask me. Let me see
hmm
what I get for you, Cheryl. Okay. Well, I get the Fool. So this is a new gamble, a new venture, yes, and it's a new start, right? But it's good. And I get the King of Wands, so it says entrepreneur on it. You cannot make it up. Yes, you're going to be an entrepreneur in 2022. Yes,
hmm
girlfriend. The Chariot, success. Look at you kicking ass, taking
I
names,
mean,
just swerving, ducking and weaving. I used to love watching the roller derby. They used to have that on, like, I don't know, was it Channel 2? And it was like 6 in the morning. When I was a kid in the 70s, we used to watch that. And you get the Four of Pentacles. You get stability. That's really good too. So I say, yes,
hmm
most definitely. There's stability, status, and I see dominion. There's the Two of Wands. It's the beginning of expansion. And the Star, you have a green light for this totally. Good fortune and hope. And definitely now is your moment to step out and try this for sure. You know, you definitely can do it.
Right. That's pretty cool.
Yes. And let's see. Okay, there was JR's question. All right. Don't worry, you all. I will be getting to your. Yeah, I've got you all the questions I can see fairly well marked up. So this is JR's question that they've been having a recurring dream where they're being stabbed. Ugh, I hate those kinds of things. Usually
hmm
on my thigh. My grandma is in the dream. She passed away a while ago. Is it literal or being told something else? I think there's something they're definitely trying to get your attention on. Let's just see what we can
Yeah.
gander at that. And Grandma might be wanting you to go get something looked at. I mean, I don't think it's anything to worry about. I really don't.
Right.
But I think there's something she wants you to have looked at medically.
Yeah, I do too.
Okay, what is the message, Spirit? From Grandma. JR's leg, thigh.
Yeah.
Well, I get the Lovers, and it's about decisions and clarity there. And I do think with the Holy Spirit, I really see the Holy Spirit at the top of that. I do think that she is visiting from this world of spirit, actually, in your dream. Knight of Cups, reflection. So also, trying to pull you. I get the 5 of Cups, atmosphere, portal. That can be a loss. What is that? And the Hierophant. Yeah, I think you need to seek some kind of wisdom that from someone that's like could be a doctor. There could be some challenges. I don't know, because it's cups, so much cups. I'm wondering if it's like connected to blood work, or you might be having pains there that for a reason, in these dreams, why you're being stabbed. Anytime I've had a dream like that, seriously, I've had like an illness that I needed to go to the hospital for or get seen to.
Let's see, is JR in the chat still?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because I got when you're done, I got some questions.
Yeah, and I get the Hierophant and the 5 of Cups. So this makes me feel like I want to tell you to go and see your doctor and have like a panel done. And I think that with the cups, it's making me feel like blood work or any kind of secretion glands, I don't know. It just makes me think of fluid. So, but I feel like you do need to have counsel about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, the 6 of Pentacles, an exchange. This could be even like a little bit of medication or something that would balance something. There's a feeling there. As it is of the earth, and 6 of Pentacles and the star. And there is hope. Don't freak out, But I feel like that she's wanting to get your attention now so that you pay attention and follow up with getting clarity on why you're having the pain and the dream, and just it might be something that you're not aware of that she's aware of that she wants you to catch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. Work, productivity, and the 7 of Wands, competition and confidence. The Hermit, slow progress, illusion, and rest. Wants you also to rest and refresh yourself with that Page of Cups, and keep your people around you that are loyal and sensitive. So there's messages about that. And it definitely, I think, go and have it checked out. I just think it's something that you might find you might need an adjustment or something with. Oh.
Page of Cups.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Okay. Are you done? Okay.
Me and my big mouth.
Oh no, I'm just like, I was just going through my cards and I was just like, this is freaky how we get the
same. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I've got the 6 of Cups and the Page of Cups. It makes me wonder if this is something that has like when you had children, it instigated, or when you were a child, you did something that is now it's progressed more. I'm just not sure, but those were the things. And the Page of Cups is because he's the youngest of the pages. That makes me think, getting both these cards in the same deck, in the same reading,
right?
I only put down 4 cards or 5 cards, and this this speaks to even to the heart, because you're supposed to he puts everything out through his heart. This rushing, I'm thinking the blood, rushing, because that's what that's just the gut feeling I have. And these, this is the and see, look how those those things fall out behind
They
him.
look like blood cells.
That's what I thought. Yeah,
You
that's
might
what
have
I
low,
thought.
it could be anemia, and it could even be something like that. I have
Yeah,
that.
you
You
know.
know.
So I think you need to get with a doctor and someone who knows how to take care of the situation, because even it just a routine blood check, you know, can uncover quite a bit.
Oh yeah, I found out a lot myself through getting my blood looked at. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering if she had anything from childhood, or uh, maybe from having children or something.
Or maybe maybe had a blood transfusion or something like that after. I
I
mean,
don't.
that's
It,
reaching.
yeah, I don't know, but it just I
Something
was
like
really
that.
stuck. Yeah, I was really stuck on childhood.
Yeah, and I got that too. When I saw your cards there, it was like child and
Hmm.
childhood and children, and like you go, okay, did they give them birth? What's up? And Shield Maiden says she's too thinking that it has to do with the blood.
Hmm.
Okay, JR. You should never give 100% of your heart away, because then if someone betrays that love, you really don't have anything left to give, not even to yourself. Well, I look at it this way. I give what I'm comfortable with. There's always a risk in love,
Hmm.
and you just got to decide if it's worth it or not. But I do tend to be one of those people that tend to hold people at arm's length. It's just habit until I get to know people better. Let's see what we have here. For your information, Eva Marie Saint, Bob Barker, 97, Angela Lansbury. Oh, this must be because Betty White passed away, Dick Van Dyke, Mel Brooks, 95, Sid Portier, Harry Belafonte, Estelle Parsons, 94, Estelle Harris or Dr. Ruth. Yeah, she was 93. She passed. Huh. And Bob Newhart, 92. Those are all people. God, they did live a long time. I didn't realize that. Oh, and they're saying Rita Moreno is 90 and just starred in West Side Story. William Shatner is 90 and just rode a rocket to outer space. George was 90. George Bush was 90 and went on a skydive. Yeah, they can have fun. I'm proud of them. That's good. They are. Those are some kick-ass people doing that stuff. I don't know that I'd be doing that at 90. I don't know. Maybe what the grandma suffered from. Oh, it might be something that she also had in common.
Hmm.
Could be a family. Um,
Genealogical disease.
yeah, that was the other thing I was thinking. Maybe it's something in family. Kelly P, I see your question and I've started. So I'm just going to head back and get the rest of these questions. Okay, make sure that I'm going to go back and look at the list. Okay, and this is for P44 Chippo, and then we'll get to the other questions here that are starred. I just want to get these ones off this list. Okay, so this is for, oh wait, sorry, that was, okay, there we are. Okay, so this is P44 Chippo. Question is, my apartment was damaged by water from a neighbor's apartment in December of 2021. Will I get the money from the insurance to fix this? Thank you, Mike. I think you will. Make sure you took pictures and had the adjuster come and take a look. I'm sure, and then just stay on the horn, you know,
Hmm.
but definitely take a look. I feel that you will. Just a strong feeling. And Diva, I see I didn't. Yeah, I said it. Oh, Diva said that. I said that because you didn't want to live to be an old age. Yeah, I'm already crippled up. Halfway there, so I just don't even want to imagine what that would be like by the age of 90. Whew. But it ain't going to be entirely up to me, is it? I've got to make sure I get all the stuff done. The beautiful lady, Yushani, is Kathleen J. Lightworker.
Oh, well,
So
hello.
I hope that you will subscribe. She is wonderful. She does a lot of readings with Sophie of Bright
Sophie's
Opal.
my person.
Yeah, she's her buddy. And they with Ronnie.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll take, and Shield Maiden's picking up a yes with the Six of Cups. I think that's your question, for your question, P44. I feel that you will just intuitively, but let's just see.
Mm-hmm, I do too. But I don't know if it'll be as quickly as you want though, because they're
Yeah, I see there's decisions, and then with the Knight of Wands, there's an issue with it could be speed of the rate, okay, of decision, getting it clarified. Yeah, Ten of Wands, it's a burden. It's a real pain in the petunias there, right in the butt. And the Moon, you're going to fear that they're going to try, to pull a fast one, but I don't think they're going to. I think there's just a bit of a delay. Yeah, the Star, good fortune, okay, P44, and a King of Swords. I think I feel like it's going to be a dude that's going to be the one that puts it through for you, and you will get it.
Mm-hmm.
But don't be afraid to get back on the phone and say, just making sure that you're going to stay on their backs. But I see you getting it, no problem. You are very welcome.
Yeah. Every day it's a new beginning, and you call them, and because they have, and so they will. It's the squeaky wheel that gets the grease.
That's what I'm
Okay.
talking about. Be a nuisance
And
a little bit.
yeah, exactly.
A nice
Exactly.
nuisance, but
A nice
sweet,
nuisance.
a sweet
Because
nuisance.
yes, because the Queen of Cups is she's very kind and everything, but she is an emotional person. So most people would try their best to keep her out of their face.
For real.
Because it's just you don't start out all but you can escalate it a little bit to be
Mm-hmm.
like you can allow them to know that you are not happy.
Mm-hmm.
And but I see the coming together and um you know independence and money. So I mean it's gonna happen. It's just it's gonna
Time.
take a
A
while.
little,
Yeah.
little longer than you wanted. But like she said, I agree. Make sure that you give them, keep in contact with them. And they will, she says, awesome. I will do. Okay, let's see. No problem.
No problem. Yeah.
All right, let's see. I just want to make sure that I'm getting, okay. Okay, that's all good. Okay, now we have Chromaticus Rebel, which is Tyler. And I'm just going to go ahead and, I think
Hello, Larissa Jeffrey.
Larissa, hello. I'm going to be a pain in their keister. That's all you got to do. Just make that phone call and say, good morning. How are you on this fine day? My ceiling is around my ankles. I would like you to come and give me the money to fix it.
And and then say, okay, let me talk to your supervisor. Okay,
Yeah.
let me talk to your supervisor. And you just go up the chain. And then, you do it again the next day.
Mm-hmm. And they will be probably more than happy to try to get that money out to you. For real. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now we move on to Chromatica's Rebel 2, which is Tyler. And he wants to know about meeting his twin flame. He has been on my mind these days, has he? Well, Tyler, let's see what is going on with your twin flame. So will you finally be able to meet your twin flame this year? That's what you're asking. So love. Okay. Oops. Hmm. That's interesting. Oh, interesting. I think you might very well. Maybe by the end of the year, I get the Two of Cups as my fall card. But what I do get in between that is like real disruption, lots of changes, and working on confidence and boundaries. And it's like personal, work issue within the self. And then there is the creative, which is also you. I know that you too, but I have a feeling that he is also a creative person or in the arts. I get the three of wands for him. And I feel like he's changing work. He's going through a lot right now, and that's why you're not meeting him at this time. And I don't think you'll meet him till he's through dealing with this. It's a bit of a real pain in the ass because he's got the Tower and he's got the Seven of Wands. He's had to totally rebuild here recently.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that's been challenging to him with work and money and his creative arts, probably similar to yourself, Tyler. But I see the Eight of Cups is where he gets to be bored with it finally. And he's going to try something new. And there's leaving behind that which it has been too much of a doesn't work out in his life. So I see him moving on. And then I get that Two of Cups. So then I think that is when you will meet each other. I think this person has to go through these things. This could take a little bit of time. So just understand that. And that sometimes people can't meet us when we want them to because they have stuff that they have to go through to be the person that you need them to be for when you meet up. And that's what I'm feeling. But I do see him there with that Two of Cups. Definitely your twin flame. And I get the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like it's with work. And then he gets stability with the Four of Pentacles. He's working on getting stable financially and personally. Go, Kathleen.
Well, I mean, first of all, for over the reading in general, I got the victory card. So, this it is going to happen, but he is going through a lot. He's trying to put his boundaries in place because he has been run over with a Mack truck. I mean, it's just like something or someone has really rocked his world. Okay?
Yeah, with that power, they sure did.
And he is trying to get his money situation fixed, trying to get his finances straightened out. He is dealing with, this is the Ten of Swords. He is dealing with what he feels was a betrayal that was very, very deep.
Yes.
And he's going to come out of everything. Yeah, he's going to come out like, Prince Charming, but it's because of the work he's doing now.
And I wonder with that card that you just did when I was watching and listening to you, I wonder if he's going to approach Tyler with that.
It looks like it. Mm-hmm.
Because it's kind of like, ooh, I see somebody that's attractive. I think I'll go over and talk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I mean, it sounds like you're going to have an interesting year.
Yes. And now you know what he's up to, so don't you can relax and know that he's just busy. That's all. And I love this question by Diva.
Oh yeah,
Will proof of the afterlife be discovered?
that would be so cool.
That would maybe that's like totally a great question. Move my hair off my neck. Okay. Will proof of the afterlife be discovered? Let's say relatively soon. Ask that question. Give it a little bit of a time window. And Craig Dixon, I see your question. I've got it starred, just so you know. Anybody else? Let's see. We answered JR's. Kelly P, I have your question, and I will check for more. Just let me catch up to these at where we are now. Okay. Well, after proof of the after. Oh, well, this is interesting. I do get the Nine of Wands, resilience, something that makes me feel like, that would show that the conscious mind like carries, continues,
Mm-hmm.
intelligence.
Yeah. I mean,
After a burdensome life. I got the 9 and the 10 of Wands. Sorry.
well, if you just read my cards, it's they're looking because they crave the answer. Everybody wants to know that. You know what I'm trying to say? They're committed to finding it. Um, it's going to be terribly, terribly slow. So this is in the future.
Yeah.
But there will be truth, and the seeds that they have planted, that the people like us, they're going to find something, some way to gauge something, and you know it's going to happen. But I was like, how is it going to happen? Tell me.
Yeah,
Tell
that's
me
nice.
how.
They always like to do that, and that's nice. Oh, we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
That's interesting because, okay, I got the 9 and the 10 of Wands. So it shows to me the hardship of life,
mm-hmm.
and us needing to know that this is worth going through.
Yeah.
And then I get the Empress, which is creation, birth,
Mm-hmm.
and then I get the Star, hope. So I totally feel that they will find that there is something that carries on, that there is a purpose to what we experience here, and they're going to be able to figure out something. I think with birth, reincarnation, maybe,
Mm-hmm.
and it will bring forth so much hope. It will really. This will be a big deal with the Star and the Empress.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just, but it's gonna be.
Yeah. It's not any time really. Yeah, I get the Page of Pentacles. We are at the starting gate. It's gonna. The student. So we have to study and work, like she was saying. And we have the Ace of Cups, the Love Heart Center, also using that intuitive skill, studying the intuitive skills that we have. And then the Chariot, success and action. And the 3 of Wands, they extend out. It goes further. Yeah, I do believe that they will figure out something. Yes.
Yeah.
And it's going to be visual as well.
Yeah, and it has something to do with some psychic sense that they're going to be able to
Yes.
actually track or
Get data from.
yeah.
That is totally what I think too. So I
That's,
say that's so cool.
yeah,
And
that's real cool.
I see for humankind with that star, I really felt like a bunch of people, it will just lift them up. It will
Yeah.
be a really significant time for humanity.
Hmm.
All right. Now let's see, who else do we have? Okay, Kelly P. I was recently diagnosed with invasive ductal carcinoma. I am considering an alternative treatment rather than the traditional path. Which route is best? Well, let's just take a look and see. Yeah, I would say, in thinking about it, it's usually both. A mixture is usually you get a balance of one and the balance of the other.
Yeah.
And let's just see what we get. And I'm so sorry about your diagnosis.
Yeah.
You're in my prayers, Kelly.
Yeah. We'll just send her some Reiki.
Absolutely. And let's just take a look and see what we get for you. All right, let's ask Spirit what we need to know about that, an alternative path rather than the traditional. Let's see. I tend to believe, like just instinctively, as Kathleen said, that it's probably going to be a mixture of both. But let me just take a look.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think even my cards say both. Because look,
Oh yeah,
taking the the root of
traditional route.
Yeah, looking through the big picture, you see that it is hung. But if you go the other way, so the idea is you mix both
To create a balance.
Yes.
All right.
To
Yeah,
create
that
a
makes
balance.
sense. Yeah, that makes sense to me too. And those cards, that was really pretty clear. Let's just see what I get. Kelly P. Traditional. What does she? What would give Kelly P the best results for her diagnoses and her condition that she needs care with? What would give her the best results? Is it a mixture or do what? Let's see what I get. I get the 10 of Pentacles. Tradition, again, comes with this card too. It even says it down at the bottom. Okay. And I'm getting the feeling the tradition, the best of the tradition of alternative and the best of the Western tradition of medication. I see a King of Cups. So I think this is a care provider for some reason. This could be your doctor or somebody that you will be crossing paths with. And they have I feel like a great deal of knowledge here with this 10 of Pentacles about certain traditional care and whatnot. So that could be somebody that you're going to go for a consultation with. I see the Knight of Cups. And, this is someone that's presenting you with an offer. Maybe your team of care will say, well, how about we try a bit of this and just like Kathleen was saying, and maybe a little bit of this other thing. Yes, justice. Look, it's about a balance. Again, that Hanged Man, the way that the figure was hanging, it's about balance. And it's about being comfortable. It is about being comfortable as you can be. Yes. And the Eight of Swords says that there's a little bit more that you can do than you might think. That's a little bit different than the traditional. So definitely incorporate that. Think out of the box. Be willing to try something different than you might not normally have done. Because I see it's just about opening up and creating the balance. Okay. Making a decision. And I get the Queen of Wands, confidence and warmth. Oopsies. And I get the Ace of Wands. And that is passion and initiation. The start and the beginning, taking action. So I feel like a balance is going to work best. Just to, get to the heart of the answer. I think you're going to find it's a bit of both.
Yep.
Let's see the machine.
Okay, P Chippo or P44 Chippo. Thank you.
Oh yes.
Thanks for staying up.
My goodness, bless your heart. I agree with you, Yushani. I don't think that the universe. That was the last question that I have right yet. So, but I'm going to catch up now with the rest of the live. I agree. I think that there is no reason for you to think casualty should end with nothing. Yeah, I agree. Mm-hmm. I agree. I mean, it just doesn't make sense, does it? I mean, common sense. Because usually that is what it is. I agree with you. Yushani, can you kind of explain how people get that feeling they have been there before, never having gone there in this time slot? Oh, well, I can only say that sometimes in dreams I'm shown other people's consciousness. I'm kind of like sitting in their consciousness. I'm seeing what they're doing. It's not me. I know it's not me. Other times I've known it's me in another life. But that's me. That's the only thing I can say. I've seen myself as a man in another life. That was really weird.
Right.
Trust and believe.
Yeah.
That was really strange. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's people ask me, have I ever done a past life reading on myself? And I always no, because whenever I do a past life reading, sometimes I'll cry and everything, but I'm doing it for another person, and that goes away at the end of the reading.
Yeah.
And if I did a past life reading on me, I'm wondering, would it still go away, or would I still be feeling those feelings? So, I'll just hold out.
Yep. I hear you. That we do have another question I just found from
good.
Tabsi Gauss. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Forgive me if I'm not. Hi, from South Africa. Hello to beautiful South Africa. Trying to connect with the source and angels. Anything you pick up for me personally. You feel blocked. Okay. Let's just take a look and see why you're feeling blocked. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, folks.
I got just before I toss cards or anything, I got there's something physical, either something bothering you or too much light or I mean it's like it's something physical. When you try to get into that space, is something physical is stopping you, either pain or emotional pain, or there's something that's in the physical. It's not like your guides or our angels are not there, because they are. I just don't know if it's emotional or if it's physical. The first thing that occurred was physical.
Mm. Well, I get the 8 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. So there is mastery, and you got your ancestors there. Contentment with family. They're trying. Now, let me show you the cards. It's about working. It's about developing a skill to connect, I think, with them on the other side. Whether it's your ancestors or your angels, this is who that is there. Now, you do have the ability, but you got to do something over and over again to build the muscle. Okay, now I'm looking for a block. Yeah, okay, well, here it is. Here's what the deal is. Temperance. It's balance of emotions and also your physical health. So you need to take a look at that and just weed out any excess. This is the card of moderation, okay? And so like if you're eating too many sweets or drinking too many drinks, this kind of stuff, they're saying just bring moderation more into your physical health and your emotional health. That's going to help. Yes, because that's what's holding you up. There's the block. There's the hanged man. It is. You were right on the button there, Kathleen. So it does connect with physical health, and it does connect with also emotional, balanced emotions. Okay. Now let's see what we get. Yeah, I see it opening up with the 3 of Wands and the Queen of Wands, and your confidence and your warmth. That's going to open that up. And I think seeking out, if you need to go and get your like a physical or like just a quick checkup, little quick panel to see like maybe who knows, maybe you need iron or vitamin D or whatever just to balance you out. That's what I'm feeling. It could even be medication for if you have issues with depression. I certainly have and take medication for mine. So I would always encourage people to try it because it makes such a difference when you find the right kind, if it's something like that. But I do see it opening up, and I do see that energy, that creative, warm, bubbly, confident energy returning. Yeah, the Tower. Okay, you need to let go of falsehoods that you've held on to that no longer serve you. Okay, and the Ace of Cups, and to release emotion. All right, there's some emotion you have probably suppressed. It could be even from childhood. This is something that's so familiar to me that it's kind of like purge and release your feelings, letting go, opening up and release, and allowing yourself to feel. Okay?
Yeah.
And then you get the Fool. Then you get a new start. You've unblocked the toilet. Yes.
Yeah.
And the King of Swords is clear. So I definitely agree. That was stunning.
Well, thank you.
That we just lined up. And Paula, I've got your question starred. We're almost at the end of our end of our ropes. No, we're almost at the end of our time here. I always wonder who I was in a past life. There are some things I do that surprises me. You know what? Sit with the deck of cards if you've got them, Larissa, and just day to day kind of do them and see what they show you. You'll see a pattern, and you'll begin to pick up some ideas about who you were. For sure. Okay, so Paula, this is the last one. The last one. Yay. The last one. And we are like perfectly at 2 hours. And it was just so much fun reading with you, Kathleen. I will definitely enjoy. And maybe you can have me on. And
that's
I'll have you back with Sophie. Okay. I've got to get so much collaboration work to set up. I feel like I am doggy paddling to try and keep up.
I know.
I'm sure I know that you feel that way. I know a lot of people feel that way. But you can't do more than you can do at the moment, for Pete's sake.
Yep. That's all you can do.
Let's just keep going, keep trying. But Tabsy, we see that block going. but you just got to clear some blocked emotions that are from the past. I hope that made sense. Okay, the last question for this live. What does the future look like for me? Thank you in advance. Paula Faust. Hello, Paula. It's always good to see you guys in my chat that come. I'm so grateful. And anybody new, thank you for showing up too. Please make sure you're subscribed to Kathleen because you don't want to miss her readings with Ron and Sophie. They're good. They're really good. And it's so comfortable. I kind of creep in and listen sometimes, but sometimes I don't always say that I'm there because I don't want someone saying, hey, join us, because I'm like, I don't have my makeup on. I look like hell. And I don't want you to know I'm there, but I am.
Okay. Well, it's been mainly me and Sophie for a while, and me and Ron, his schedule and my schedule and everything
different.
But he's going to come back, and I told him we were going to do some NDE because
cool.
I've had an NDE, he's had an NDE, so I've thought about interviewing other people.
I am totally going to interview you about your NDE on my channel. I didn't know that. And him. I'm going to do that as well. I'm going to have to listen to this because I love that kind of thing. I've had one, but it was, well, we'll talk about that another day. Because we're supposed to be handling Paula's question. Sorry, Paula.
Okay.
Totally on that one.
I got, you are going to be, this says to me it's, some people say twin flame and everything, but in this reading, I think this is more about making a contract or becoming one with yourself, because
integration.
Yes. She needs to set up boundaries and to be and then I got the Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. He is a studious page. He is like, so
learning.
Yeah, learning. And so I think this is going to be a journey that you are going to get a lot of clarity on.
You are going to be learning stuff.
Yeah, for the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords.
Nice.
So you're going to discover some truths on this learning journey. And I end with the High Priestess. You're going to come across somebody who will be the teacher of knowledge that can present it to you to where that you really, really learn it, really know it, because they have the wisdom. And so, I would look for...
I got the Hierophant, and you have got the High Priestess. This is spiritual learning, a tradition that is on the outside, and then hers is what the hidden, the more occult, if you will, mystical knowledge. And this is more like, okay, I'm going to do my meditation. This is how I start out, and then this is where you take off
the
from
feelings. And because look at see the moon.
Yep.
She is all about the moon. So the moon rules water.
That's right. Yes. And it's this is going to be helping you to deal with loss or grieving, it looks like, maybe, with the Five of Cups next to that Hierophant. So to me, it's like some self-care with emotions or loss issues that were challenging to you emotionally, and I think a lot of us have been through HE double hockey sticks the last 3 years. So we all have each other's backs. We know how that feels, that loss. Or, we've all lost somebody in COVID. This kind of thing is what I'm picking up about that. Now, here we have the Two of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. So we're talking about balance again, okay? And it's shuffling. And it's also shuffling to me that outer knowledge of the Hierophant, and then that inner mystical knowledge of the High Priestess. All spiritual stuff. From spiritual teachings that you take, I think, and you say, okay, I like this works for me, I'm going to take that. And then you see, but over here they have this mystical way of doing this over here. I'm going to put this together, and this works for me. And that's kind of like what I get, because I get you as the astronaut here. You're floating in space, and you have this balance with that Two of Pentacles. And it is weighing this. There's decisions. What else we get? We get the Moon as well. So it's doing the shadow work this year. The Six of Cups, and letting it go of the past. Letting all those fears from the past that aren't yours, that somebody else projected and you're holding on to, that you need to wash out. You just, it's purge and clear, of things that are not yours, and just clearing your channel. You're clearing your channel as a psychic. That's what I get. We did it. All right. And we just want to see what Diva said. I was really drawn with that BC Tarot. Mentioned that humans will become aware that this life has a purpose and will lift the aura of despair and provide hope. And it totally showed that, Diva. With the star card is hope and inspiration and all of that. And I felt immediately that people, as you just said, it would lift that despair, lift that depression off a lot of people.
Yeah.
So we can look forward to that. All right. So thank you all. Thank you all for your input. Thank you, Yushani. I love it. And thank you. Your past was hard. No love. Oh, that makes sense, Tabsy. But we see good stuff coming your way. It's your year to bloom. And I think it's a lot for a lot of us to bloom.
Yeah.
And shine your light, people. This is the one thing I do get through my dreams is don't be afraid. I know what it's like. I didn't want to make this channel. I'm kind of like,
yeah.
But I also have a side to me that can be gregarious. And once I get around someone like Kathleen or Sophie, just the right people, you just got to shine your light. No worries. Oh, I didn't know that Shield Maiden had two NDEs. Girl, well, we will make that a group discussion. That needs to happen. Yeah. All right, you guys. I'm sure that I've got to go and use the bathroom, and I'm sure that she might have to too. I'm psychic that way. Anyway, I love you guys. And thank you, Kathleen. I love you. You're great. And have you back on with Sophie, and we'll get that all worked out.
That would be fun. It really would.
Thank you. All right, you guys. Gonna send you out with some Reiki. All you got to do is receive it and just say, I will take this energy. Thank you. And we are just a channel that it shoots through. That's all. Okay. And we get the plus of it as well. It comes through and helps us. So we leave that with you. Mwah. All right, you guys. Bye-bye.